Come. Sorry, y'all. Y'all know I'm weird. Whatever.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. So let's go ahead. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. Okay, follow me on Instagram and let's get into the video, right?
What it is, yo? Oh, what's up? Hi, everybody. It's your girl BondyBlue, and I'm back for another BondyBlue show. Okay. Whoo, girl. I'm feeling a little bit under the weather. I feel like it's going around. Everybody say it's going around. Okay. I gotta take some more mulin. And what's the other stuff? Sea moss. Sea moss pills. My wellness tea. All right, we're gonna get through this. How y'all doing today? Y'all doing okay? I see y'all in the comments. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Okay. We got a few things to get into. Y'all like the video as y'all come in. Hype me up if you can. I want to get into this video that we talked about in my members only. And I want to talk about it with everybody else. First of all, I don't know if y'all have seen this. Fawn Weaver, the owner of Uncle Nearest. It's a brown liquor. I don't know what this lady was doing. Maybe she was doing some type of like promotional at a store. And she's talking to people, you know, she's like, she has her team with her. So, like, there are people out there that are part of her team. There are people out there that just came to take pictures or whatever, talk to her. I don't know. But she has this interaction with this man. And most of the comments under the post that I saw on social media on Instagram was talking about how she was so rude to him. Even some of the women in the comments when we were talking, and you know, my members are people that normally think similar to myself. We don't always think exactly alike. But this is one of them situations where I feel like, you know, I was kind of on the outskirts. You know what I'm saying? And I'm cool with it though. I'm cool with it. Just like, you know, everybody stand on their shit, you know, stand on their square. If you felt like, you know, she was rude, then you feel like she was rude. But for me, because what I've started to pay attention to is when men make me feel sorry for them and I don't even know them. Why do I feel sorry for you? When we was talking about Cecil on the Married to Medicine, and I told y'all about like this pathetic, right? Like this sadness that women tend to like feel when they look at certain men and feel sorry for them in situations. But what you don't understand is that the men are purposefully emitting a pathetic, feel sorry for me type of energy in order to take advantage of you. Like that's a thing. That's a thing, y'all. And so when I saw this clip, I felt like it wasn't that she was being rude, it was that she was not trying to placate and make sure that he felt comfortable. She still hugged him and everything. But because she brought other people into the situation, y'all saw it as her embarrassing him. This video gives y'all a different perspective. And when I saw this one, I was so glad because I was like, great. I wasn't the only one that when they saw this interaction and then looked at the comments, felt like, yeah, y'all just wanted that woman to baby that grown ass man to make him feel comfortable. Y'all wanted her, you know what I'm saying? Like y'all just wanted her to baby him. Y'all wanted her to have some type of interaction with him that she didn't want to have. And it's because y'all think men are entitled to women's energy and their time. And if we're not showing up in a perfect way, then we can emasculate and hurt a nigga's feelings. And oh my God, if you were to emasculate or hurt a nigga's feelings, oh my God. Right? That's what a lot of people felt. I felt like I didn't like that he came up to her on that weird shit because it was kind of like, so what you trying to prove? Because we was in school together. What does that mean? I instantly thought about Big Pun. And I know you from where? Elementary school. I don't know you, man. Everybody in the comment, I remember everybody from my 6th, 7th, and 8th grade class. Whoop de fucking do. Whoop de do, bitch. I remember some of them motherfuckers, not all of them. Some of them have to remind me where I know them from. It's okay. I rarely feel shit when they tug at my heartstrings. Yes, that's what it's giving. Like we gonna watch the clip.
Something the internet keeps missing and women keep paying for.
Thank you. Thank you for your support.
Can I take a selfie with you?
Very quickly, because I got to get in there.
There we go.
All right.
Good to see
All
you.
right, y'all. No. Come on. Hello. How are you?
We're just in the same class as 6th, 7th, and 8th grade.
Now, that lady already said, I have to get in there. I have to go. And he stopped her, impeded her process, ignored the fact that she needed to go inside. She has like an expedience about her. He wants to stop and talk about 6th, 7th, and 8th grade like the lady didn't just say, I have to go.
Washington
So I'm supposed to remember you because
you, Naeem?
Okay, can I tell y'all that this man just said, do you remember me? I said, make it make sense to me. He said we were in the same class in the 6th, 7th, and 8th grade.
Pasadena, Jamar, me, you, Naeem, and Sharice.
He's being serious though. Are you being serious? I do not. I'm sorry. No, I don't remember the 6th, the 7th, or the 8th grade.
Well, we were in the same class.
Okay,
Me, you, and
well,
Naeem.
it's nice to meet you.
That moment at the book signing, everybody's arguing about whether she embarrassed that man, but nobody's asking the right question. What made her react like that in the first place? Well, let's talk about body language because bodies don't lie. That man's stare was fixed. It was intense and expectant. Then he asked her if she remembers him from 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. Sir, that was 35 years ago. Now here's what the public would have been more comfortable with. They wanted her to smile, laugh it off, and pretend to remember him. Protect his feelings and shrink herself so the moment stayed pleasant. But doing that would have required her to abandon herself. Instead, she did something women aren't encouraged to do. She called attention to it. She made it public, and she shifted the energy off her body and into the crowd. That was protection. And let's be clear about who this woman actually is. Her name is Fawn Weaver. She's a CEO, a founder, and the co-creator of Uncle Nearest Premium Whiskey. She's a historian and a board member. This is not a woman unfamiliar with people, pressure, or public spaces. When a woman like that reacts in real time, it's not because she's careless, it's because her nervous system clocks something. People really don't want to hear this part. This is how a lot of harm starts. It's not loud, violent, but it is familiar and entitled, lingering. That doesn't mean every awkward man is dangerous, but every dangerous situation starts as just awkward. And the fact that she felt pressure to apologize is the tax women pay.
Yeah, she had to come and apologize because y'all was eating her ass up in the comments and talking about how y'all didn't want to support her anymore because she didn't placate the emotions of a grown-ass, big-head nigga.
For not shrinking. Black women especially have been
She said, thank God I had a camera rolling from the moment I stepped out the car, which is when this awkward exchange happened in which there was no greeting, no smile, coming within inches from my face as I was moving toward a crowd that had been waiting. I don't use crowd control as I want to meet every person, hug everyone who doesn't mind, and let them know I am grateful. After watching this, however, I could see why he felt dismissed, and I hate that. I sincerely apologize to him. Since 2017, I met tens of thousands of people in public and have always taken time to stop, engage, and show genuine interest. I've never turned anyone away.
So nobody else feels uncomfortable. But discomfort is information. So I'll say it again. If it feels weird, it's because it.
The fact that she made it public prevented him from making any accusations. I think it just also like, y'all see how he's looking at her, right? How his energy is fixed towards her. Her bringing other people, hey, y'all automatically think this is to embarrass him. But really, it's to bring other people into the equation so that the moment is not just between the two of them.
Is. Trust your body, stop shrinking, and start spotlighting. That was a woman who refused to abandon herself.
And she still hugged him, which was my whole point. That if it was really to make them, be rude and emasculate the man, like y'all said she was doing, then she wouldn't have still hugged him. But it is a thing of men feel entitled to women's time and energy all the time. All the time. And yes, the way he was looking, this staring up thing, yes, it is. Like if I walk up to you, start, and looking at you like that, like that's scary. And I want y'all to stop trying to punish women when they are doing things that are protective of themselves. That has often happened to me. Like if I feel some weird energy from a man, and so I vocalize in order to let it be known I am not interested, I do that as a way to protect myself from you making any more advances at me with some type of misunderstanding, because niggas love to act like, oh, she wanted the energy. So if I feel it and I feel uncomfortable, I'll be the first one to say the shit out my mouth. No, thank you, just so we're clear. And I've had to do this a lot in my life because I've had a lot of male friends. So I've had to say, I'm not interested. No, thank you. I've had to like express this energy, and people will still be mad at you simply for expressing that I am not available. I'm just saying, it's happened to me. And what if she did remember him and he was mean to her? And so now you're not about to walk up to me and get some of my energy because now I'm popping and you recognize me and now you trying to come up to me. What if she did remember and didn't want to give him the satisfaction? Y'all don't know that little boy could have bullied her. He could have made her eat flies. You don't know. But y'all automatically wanted her to placate his emotions. Fucking random nigga on the street. They in the comments losing it. She was so rude. Not realizing that sometimes what you feel like is embarrassing is really just bringing more people into the situation so that the woman can feel a little bit safer. They loved it when Michael B. Jordan did it. Oh, I saw them all in the comments. Some people was responding to my comment, I think, and was saying like, yeah, when Michael B. Jordan told that lady he ain't remember her, y'all didn't have a fucking problem with it. And it's like, no, because everybody expects for women to always be making all of these like allowances and women to always be receiving of men's energy. But if y'all, I'm sorry, y'all. If y'all understood the way men are always trying to dominate women, and it's not every man, but it's so many men, especially right now, that just casual conversations, casual like, interactions with men all of a sudden becomes like this moment where you recognize they're trying to dominate or humble you or trying to push you into a corner, like trying to investigate something and using you as somebody to interrogate in order to prove a point. And that if they ask you a question and it doesn't prove the point that they already have predetermined in their mind, they get upset. Like, it's weird ass shit that I have encountered with men simply minding my own business. Thank you, Jamila. Thank you, girl. My knee-jerk reaction was to say fawn was writers, but when I rewatched, I understood her. We are conditioned to smile and make men feel comfortable. Exactly. And that's what I was clocking. I clocked how I knew everybody wanted to feel sorry for him in that moment, but we really needed to pay attention to the fact that I don't know this nigga and he walked up to me with this old intense ass glare. What the fuck? Like, what are we talking about? Thank you. And yeah, what if he was like a bully and nigga, I would never give you the satisfaction of acting like I remember your puss ass. Who knows? Who knows? Okay, girl. So where do I want to go? Let's go here.
What you say, man?
Shaky. Put it out.
You said yes. Apologize. My bad. What you say?
I guess I'm getting married.
I guess Mariah the scientist hasn't learned anything from anywhere, from anyone, ever. Because if she had learned from her previous experience with this man, she would know she can't trust him. He gonna cheat on you. He gonna embarrass you. Marrying him is not gonna make anything better. And she has not listened to Cardi B, paid attention to what happened with Cardi B. We all made huge, loud, think pieces on how men will come in at moments that are huge to a woman and try to distract to make it about himself. Proposing to you at graduations, proposing to you at birthdays, like proposing during these moments that are really supposed to be about your elevation, but it's like him bringing your energy right back to him to center him again. It's not a good look. It's not going to turn out well. It's going to be a lot of like emotional, mental, and probably also physical abuse. And with the alcohol and drug use that allegedly is taking place with him, just as an artist, as an Atlanta male artist with a stomach like that. Yeah, I feel like, Thug is one of them niggas that's drinking and drugging and partying and fucking everybody. And so that's not like a really easy environment to have a healthy relationship in. So he's going to be like talking to you crazy, talking down on you, cheating on you, doing like passive aggressive things to hurt your feelings and make you feel less than so that he stays on top of you because he's not really winning right now. So staying on top of you is going to be some type of saving grace to him. If he's doing better than you, if he's able to control you, then it's going to make him feel better about the lack of control and success he's currently having in his own career. So, you know, go ahead, girl. Go ahead and possibly, ruin your life, but absolutely traumatize yourself by continuing to stay in a relationship with a man that just wants to embarrass you. But also, marrying a nigga that knows that you are physically out of his league, which means he's gonna make you pay for that. You may not feel that he's ugly, okay? But when niggas feel that they are ugly, they are going to mistreat you. A ugly nigga will admit this. Like it is what it is, y'all. If a man does not feel that he is attractive all on his own, like when it comes to biology, because a lot of times the things that the white people are saying is the shit that the black people sometimes are thinking. And I was watching this Kinsey bitch on TikTok earlier. And it's like, they always these crazy ass men that come up there to debate body count and all of this bullshit. And what it really boils down to is a lot of the red pill and black pill men believe that genetics is all about genetics, your facial features and all of that. And that basically tells you whether you're going to be attractive or not. So a lot of this is them trying to get out of being likable. Whatever the internal, mental, emotional, personal, spiritual growth that people would have to go through in order to be likable, most people don't want to go through. So they bypass it. These men's way of bypassing that type of effort is to assign attractiveness to genetics and feel like that's the only thing that's really going to attract people to me. So if I don't have these genetics and I don't look max, if I don't, maximize my look, if I don't work out, get surgeries, do whatever the fuck is going to make me more attractive. If I don't do that, then I'm just going to be an incel and that's just what it's always going to be. Right? So because they have that type of dark mentality deep down inside, I do think black men will often feel like if they didn't come out their mama coochie cute, if they what you know what I'm saying? If they wasn't a boy that was growing up hearing that he was attractive, then genetically they are just ugly. That's how they feel. And so there is a level of I'm ugly. And so when I get a girl, I know the only reason that the girl is with me is because of what I have. And that makes me upset. Even though I got everything I got so that I can get her, it still makes me mad because I want to have every advantage that life will give me. Yes, I'm a man. Yes, when it comes to sexuality, me being black is a benefit to me as a man. But I want every advantage that I could possibly have. And I'm pissed off that I didn't get the advantage of being born into being attractive. I'm just saying. And when they feel like that, if they don't do inner work, and a lot of times they don't want to do inner work, they just get money. They get money and they create an image, black men, right? You create an image for yourself, you make money, you fuck a whole bunch of women, you humiliate a whole bunch of women, and this buys into an image for you that would make you seem like a god amongst men that men would want to be like and women would want to fuck, but not necessarily be in relationships with if they had any fucking sense. So yeah, like ultimately when you have these men that really don't love themselves, and you could tell by the way they handle themselves and the way they handle life that they have a nihilistic way of thinking to some degree, there is very much a it don't matter, fuck it type of mentality. So it don't matter who I'm hurting. It don't matter as long as I'm getting what I want. And I feel like that's what this situation is with Young Thug and Mariah the Scientist. And if she wants to do that, if she wants to be in that type of relationship, girl, you know, she gonna have to many rivers to cross, but I can't seem to find my way over. Like that's what she gonna be going through, girl. She gonna be Jason's lyric, bitch. Okay? Shit. Damn. Best man. Motherfucker. Motherfucker. Ooh. That's what it's gonna be given. I'm just saying. Like, it's not gonna be nothing good. Like, I'm sure y'all will, you know, do what the people always do, right? Y'all will have sex, y'all have a good time, but essentially he's gonna like be treating you badly. Like that, there's no way around it, y'all. I wish there was. But men mostly are socialized to see women as objects. In one way or another, you are an object, you are a means to an end, lady. Okay? There's so much to talk about, y'all. I'm trying to see if there was more from Mariah the Scientist and Young Thug. But what do y'all think? Let me read some of y'all comments. Nope, there will be first 48 for this relationship. I hate to say. It's so toxic. I have that damn hat binder. You do? Shout out to you know, corporate greed, Amazon. Pretty things to get and dominate. Yes. Yes. Especially like I had to realize, especially in sex. Oh my God. The way, and you have to pay attention to this because as women, some of this shit, when we talk about like sex being pleasurable and like the physicality of violence in the sex, you kind of gotta unlearn it a little bit. You gotta unlearn that, ladies, because we tend to be attracted to things that are like deadly to us. And you know, that's life and duality and all of that. But like if you want to live, I would very much, you know, impart upon everybody to become aware of when niggas might kill you. And when they do stuff sexually that mimics assaulting you, even if they're acting like, you know, oh, it's a choice that you're making, you're agreeing to it, they're still getting off on the possibility of taking it from you. And I don't know what that's about. Like I really, you know, speaking of niggas taking shit from people, cool girl, I guess we should just go ahead and get into the thing. It's so much going on over there in the streamer universe. I just wanted to make sure nobody was saying anything about Mariah the Scientist before I moved on from here. Okay. So the streamers. I told y'all that, you know, the streamers over there, it's a breeding ground for them to assault people, right? It's a breeding ground. And a woman named Jordan Pauline has come out and she has a story to tell. Let's go to it. Hold up.
Sexually assaulted at a party, a streamer award party. And not only that, it's by somebody that you guys fucking love. And I'm tired, bro. I'm fucking tired, guys. I'm fucking tired, guys. Like, literally, people are evil and malicious. And, like, people think they can do anything.
Oh, wait, just for a second. We're going to get back into Jordan. But Blaze, BDSM can be very safe if done with care. I remember feeling a switch in my ex when he went from pleasing with pain to taking his anger out on me. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And in any other situation, how would you view somebody that started off really good and then eventually started harming you? Wouldn't you normally calculate that as love bombing you to some extent, like manipulating you in order to get you to feel safe so that they can take advantage of you? Yeah. The BDSM thing, I want for grown people to do whatever the fuck they want to do. Like, I don't care what you do in your bedroom, but I do want people to be conscious of the fact that BDSM to me is a toxic relationship pipeline situation. Because no matter how, and this is from me observing people that do it. A lot of the times, if it is done in romantic relationships and not done with partners that's specifically for, how they handle the person in the romantic relationship will affect what happens in scene. And so then the abuse kind of becomes, cyclical. Because what's happening outside of scene is affecting what's happening in scene. And you have to wonder, what is the mentality of somebody that wants to hurt you while y'all are having sex? And I'm not talking about like spanking and shit that feels good, but there is a level of doing it to the point that the woman is now in some type of pain. And so once she's in pain, you could come in and you can make her feel better, the aftercare portion of this. But what I understand about abuse is that, to me, that's like saying I'm not going to become a drug addict, but I'm going to take the drug from time to time. Like people that use cocaine as a party drug, but they don't do it every day. Like they don't get addicted to it. People that smoke weed from time to time. It's not like I'm not committing to it, but I do it from time to time. To me, it's the same thing. What that starts to mimic to me is the actual like emotional cycle of abuse. And even though you're agreeing to it, I feel like, especially for a lot of women, that's why you have to be very careful, like, about who you do it with and all of that. Because to me, I can see men choosing women in BDSM that don't really know. And so the women get freaked out, right? Because the nigga doing some shit that they ain't never seen or heard of before. And they get freaked out behind it, right? Which is cool at first. But then it goes from being fun and a good time to, wait, why do I feel like he's trying to hurt me now? And then cleanup time starts to, like, the time where they make up for it gets less and less. Like there's a rhythm to the shit that makes me feel like you have to be so careful, because a lot of men, I don't care what you're talking about, a lot of men in BDSM are just trying to figure out ways to get women into subjugated relationships. And you agreeing to it is what helps them feel like it's okay for them to do it to you. But essentially it comes from the same place of just wanting to hurt you. But I'm sorry. I did want to like talk about that for a second, because it is quite fascinating to me how that works. Like it's just a mechanism in your mind that once you start this like abuse cycle, whether you agree to it or not, it can end up still being abusive because of how it creates that drug-like dependency thing. And how absolute power corrupts absolutely. And to me, you can't give men a lot of like, you can't give them a lot of power in situations, even though I know a lot of submissives say that they have the power because they are the ones that decide. But at some moment, you're tied up and he's not. So anyway, let's get back into it.
Like anything. I'm literally like so disappointed in people, because I think people are good people and I always give people the benefit of the doubt. And they're evil. They're fucking evil, bro. And I'm done streaming. I'm done doing this shit, bro. And this is gonna be my last stream. And it's always gonna be size being choked. I'm tired. I'm literally tired, you guys. I don't deserve being treated like I'm nothing. And I'm really like trying my best to not be, like, I want to save people in their careers and shit, and like, but what about me? Like, what about my feelings? What about how I feel? And not everyone is your friend. And you guys love these people so much, You guys fucking love these people so much. And as a woman, you always get exiled. And it doesn't matter how I dress. You guys know I'm asexual. I keep my body to myself for a reason. I am a temple. I do not share myself with people, especially if I don't know them. And it's really unfair to me because I feel like I make sure that everyone is in a good position and they feel good and like, you know, everything was innocent. And I don't care how drunk somebody is, you should never take advantage of them. My phone was stolen and broken. I had no way to get home. And I was assaulted, you guys, by someone that you guys all love. And I'm so tired of this streaming shit. And I'm done, bro. He taped me. The reason why he stopped anyway is because I started boohoo crying, you guys. I was crying. And he taped me. I'm crying like this. He was like, why are you crying? Da, 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 da. And I'm like, because like, I didn't want to like, you know, he's like, well, I'm going to talk to you again. I'm like, I don't care if you talk to me again. It doesn't matter if you talk to me again. It's the simple fact of like.
So a lot of people in the comments were saying, regret doesn't mean rape. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Because it usually means that she probably didn't really want to do it from the beginning, but you coerced her until she acquiesced. And so after the fact, she regretted it. Because she didn't want to do it from the beginning. That's why she was crying, because you just assaulted her. And then your response is, I'm still going to talk to you, as if she's crying because now that you're done doing whatever you just finished doing, she's crying because you're not going to talk to her anymore. That's what you think women who enjoy sex do? You think a woman that is enjoying a sexual experience, or even if she had like a whack ass sexual experience, to me, most women are not going to start crying if they have a whack sexual experience. If you was about to nut and that nigga fucked up your nut, like consensual sex, you're mad. You're not like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and mad in a way that like, man, stupid ass nigga. Not in a way of, I'm going to say this nigga assaulted me. People don't do that. I know y'all like to think that there's this large percentage of crazy women that are just lying on men all over the place. Yeah, no, that's not actually the case. And then when y'all talk about women getting clout, what are you talking about? What clout does a woman get from saying somebody assaulted her? Can y'all tell me? When has that worked to a woman's like benefit? Cassie came out and said what happened to her, and now she's being sued by the nigga that took part in her abuse. Y'all still saying that she was a willing participant. Y'all still saying that she's so disgusting. Y'all can't believe that Alex Fine decided to marry and have children with her. That lady can't even walk around for real regular without people, you know what I'm saying, accosting or saying shit or whatever. Like, you could tell there's a level of fear that she can't just walk around amongst people regular. You know what I mean? So, and we could go through so many situations where women have said they were assaulted and how it never ends up being good for them. It's never good for the woman. It's never good. Especially if you're a black woman, especially if you're in something like streaming where there are no real checks and balances. So people are going to automatically blame you for what happens to you because, oh, you're around a whole bunch of men. You should have known that this was going to happen. But then when we tell y'all to be wary of niggas because shit like this happens, there's always some nigga in the comments mad, bitching out, crashing out, coping, talking about it's not all men. It's not all men.
Me not wanting to even go down that route because you have a fucking girlfriend. This isn't the first time I've been assaulted, but this is the first time I've been assaulted by someone popular and famous, I guess. And they think I'm not going to say anything because of who they are and who they know and what they do. But like I said, this is somebody you guys support. I hate men. I'm technically going to become, y'all thought I was asexual before. I'm completely, I hate men. Look at all these no caller IDs. I've been getting harassed. I already said it, guys. I already said it. Like, we've already talked about this already. We already talked about who it is, whoever caught it, but I'm not going to say it because I still have to make sure my integrity and whatever the fuck else is SEDURE. And then I will say the name of who it was. I already showed y'all the call log chat. Y'all already know. If you already know who y'all can say it in the chat, but I'm not going to say it out of my mouth because niggas is trying to blackmail me and shit already. Like, I don't have
Because it is common for somebody to assault you and then sue you if you put them on blast for assaulting you.
time for it. Like, that's why I said I'm done with the streaming shit, because niggas thinking collab streams is gonna do something for me. And surprisingly, the other ones, a part of that team that he's in, the house that he's in, they're more respectful than him. Way more. I was sexually assaulted.
So, of course, y'all said she ain't call the police, all that. This the nigga.
And if you coming in here looking for any responses, looking for me to add on to any drama, please just see your way out. Please see your way out. See your way out. See your way out. See your way out. It's Christmas. Like, it's a wonderful time of the year. It's a wonderful time of the year. Go be with your families. Go be with your friends. Go be with your loved ones. Go get some good food. Get some eggnog. You feel what I'm saying? Kick it.
Are you trying to distract us with feelings of Christmas whimsy so people won't question what you did to the girl?
Drama free. Don't.
I was sexually.
Wow. Wow, that's a response. That's a response. Let's see. Streamer Jordan shares alleged DMs of other women sharing weird encounters with Tylil. I was like, what is he, Diddy? Yeah. And here's the thing. Because of rape culture in this country, this is the way men are taught as boys. This is how they're taught how to move. This is how they're taught. They're taught that they're supposed to be fucking every girl they come into contact with to prove their manhood. They're performing it. And so they have to have sex with women. They have to humiliate women in order to show that they're a man, because they can't go and topple a white man in order to prove they're a man. So they have to like dominate and humiliate women in order to prove to other probably gay men that they're real men. And so like the other men will like them. It's very homoerotic what be going on. But these are the DMs. My first time I went to the Clover House, the very first thing Tylil said to me was, do you want to fuck? If you don't want to fuck, there is no reason for us to talk. He also refers to women they cast as groupies to their face, which is highly disrespectful. People want to believe what they want because of how people portray themselves online, but I know how he is in real life. I pray you get the justice you deserve. In all honesty, I don't know what y'all think these niggas are portraying. They never seem to really fully respect women. I don't know what y'all are talking about. Every time I see a woman on with those streamers over there, it's always she's just obviously a paid for, pay for play. She's a pocket pussy that they're paying to be there. Even Sheila and Ray J, you're being paid for pussy to smell dank ass dick and to be, crying and disrespected by a narcissistic, allegedly drugged out, nigga with a dad bod. That's what's happening. Y'all are being paid to be humiliated. He made a speech saying toast to what happens when we get the ladies drunk. Something like that. I was like, oh my God, what is he, Diddy? A lot of them are learning to drug girls or get them drunk so that they can coerce them into sex. This is the culture that we live in. By any means necessary, coerce girls and women out of their bodies, out of sex. If you do this, you win. If you can coerce a woman out of her coochie, if you can steal coochie from her, you won. You lower her social standing while raising yours. Because all of these men look at women as if they're disgusting because of how many men they've been with. But essentially, the only reason you would be thinking about the other men that a woman has been with is if secretly you're gay. Once again, for the people in the back, These niggas be gay. So very gay. And then
honest with you guys.
some more streamer shit. So Kai Cenat opened up about his mental health, but his commentary immediately raises eyebrows. Social media is split on whether it was a joke, it was jokes or too far. I don't know. Let's listen because I haven't listened to it, but I know he looks. It's very much given 99 Puff.
A few days ago, I spread awareness on mental health and how important it is to take care of yourself. And honestly, for the past few months, I've been struggling with mental health out of self-doubt and fright of pursuing goals that I really want to achieve.
Nigga watch anime one time, now you got mental health problems, gang. Bitch, be for real. Nigga, chat, niggas watch anime one time, one episode. Now you got mental health, gang. Dead ass. But chat, what is mental health though? I know chat, I know like mental health is like, okay, mental health. Like, nigga, like, I'll say like chat, like, what is like, how I say it, bro?
This nigga is slow. Hold up, because I mean you don't know what mental health is. What are we talking about? I was trying to see if there was a full clip I saw of Kai, but I think I might have just passed it up because, like, you know, y'all know I don't watch them niggas. Okay.
Hello.
I think and I told y'all that I thought it was weird that all of those people were around him like that because he's, you know, I think he might be like 29, but like when you are a younger guy and you got all these like old niggas coming around and the old niggas are all like, you know, trying to stay relevant and shit. Not that they haven't built anything, but there is a level of trying to stay in tune with the younger crowd that a lot of them niggas, you know, LeBron James and Kevin Hart and all of them were doing that made me feel uncomfortable in some way because I don't know why, but it used to feel like when people got to a certain age, they partied with their own age group. They hung with their own age group. And you know what I mean? And I'm talking about like Black Hollywood. I feel like in Black Hollywood, we mostly saw people around the same age hanging together versus what that looked like, which is the kids are popping. So, let's all take our old asses over there where the kids are. And that's weird to me.
Everybody, I'm currently on my laptop right now, and I appreciate everybody who's been sending me birthday wishes, as today is my birthday. So I felt like it was the perfect day to be transparent and honest with you guys. A few days ago, I spread awareness on mental health and how important it is to take care of yourself. And honestly, for the past few months, I've been struggling with mental health out of self-doubt and fright of pursuing goals that I really want to achieve. And the reason I really been in my head is because I just wanted to do more.
Oh my God, why are y'all playing music?
Hello, everybody. I'm currently on my laptop.
Y'all, why they always playing music? Is this the one I just had? Yeah, this one has music.
Hello.
So, see, like, why do y'all keep the chalk outline on y'all head like that? What's that about?
Hello, everybody. I'm currently through my more personal page, which is Casey, and I would love to show you guys what I've been working on for the past few months through my more personal page, which is Casey3 Hidden. I am going to go private soon on that page, so whoever gets in, but I just want to let you guys know that sometimes it is important to take care of your mental health, and honestly, it's been getting better. It has.
I think it's very interesting to see what this next move is going to be. Because somebody must have told him you can't stay doing this. You have to age out of this. Or you're going to be like DDG, scratching and surviving good times for views and clicks and shit. And I know that, you know, they have a lot more followers than me. I don't give a fuck. But I know that kids have a short attention span. And once you start aging out of that realm, then kids don't really fuck with you no more. It's just what it is, right? So you have to start trying to figure out how to cater an audience of men, of grown adult people. And I think that Kai is trying to figure that out in this mental health situation. It seems like you're going to, you know, going inward so you can figure out how to move after this. And I'm very interested to see what takes place. But I think it's so interesting that you're going into mental health and you are now like transitioning after all of this is being said. You know what I'm saying? He's 24. Okay, I thought he was 29. He's 24. Okay. There's a lot of shit that's been going on with Streamers University. I also feel like the black streamers were treated badly at that Streamers Awards shit, which I think is hilarious. Like, not because I want black people to be mistreated, no, but because this is a generation and these kids have hubris, like they're idiots and they don't know anything, but they think they know so much and they think, oh, we just live in a new time and we don't have to be like that. Racism doesn't exist. Like, this is the generation that believes racism doesn't exist. And then they go at that award show and everybody getting treated a little bit like shit. Now you wondering why. It's because you're black, hun. And it's absolutely given just having to take some inventory right now, having to remove yourself and then like figure out what you're going to do next if you want to have longevity. And the money that Kai is making, he wants to have longevity. So that's why it's given about to transition over to another thing. But what are you going to transition over to? Because I'm going to tell you right now, you're talking about mental health, but if you go religious, it's not going to be good. And I'm just talking about for everybody's like health. Kai Cenat deciding to go evangelical, Israeli, Kojic. Like, I don't know. But there is a level of he can go religious that would be very like, you know what I mean? Yes, acting for sure. But I am wondering what he's going to do.
To be known that I truly want to create. And I don't know if I'm getting mature or I'm just looking things at a broad point of view, but I am so passionate about creating in general, and I'm excited to show you guys what's going on. Thank you.
Okay, cool. Cool. We're going to see. We going to see. Comedy. Okay. I can see movies. I could definitely see them doing like knee-jerk comedy type movies. That'll be interesting. Slapstick. It's not a generational thing. It's a Kai Cenat thing, saying that African Americans have no culture, yet he stole our whole flow. It is somewhat of a generational thing. I know there are a lot of smart young black people out there that know this, right? But what I mean is, on a grand scale, they're like, we used to understand these things. Like, I don't know what's going on right now, but it's like a retardation across the board of like all of the generations are getting dumber, it seems like. But essentially, what I'm saying is that they have a separation from like the historical knowledge. If you grew up in the 90s like I did, for real, it's hard for you not to understand certain things about being black and racism. Like, it was really drilled in early on what black people are going through around here. You know what I'm saying? And so I was never disillusioned by that. Him, on the other hand, yeah, I don't know. But when I say generation, that's what I meant. Like, younger people really are more unaware of how racism works because they haven't had to experience it in the same way. And yes, No Child Left Behind. That's another thing. Also, not reading whole books anymore, not writing in cursive. Like, it's a whole bunch of things that have happened in this recent generation, the last like 20 years, that have affected how, the intelligence level. You know what I mean? And yeah. And to me, everybody under me is y'all generation. Cause like I be forgetting that I'm old, but I'm not that old. I'm a millennial. But girl, y'all know what I tell y'all all the time, girl, I'm almost 40. Cause in my mind, once you over 35, bitch, you almost 40. Like, I don't even know what we still talking about. All right, y'all. So let's see where we going next. So it's so much, y'all. Oh my God. If you're one day, let's do it. Ride it.
There's a lawsuit.
Okay, here we go. let's get into Jason Derulo. I wanted to talk about him last week, so let's talk about Jason Derulo because I felt like, sir,
not too long ago by an artist that was like hired to your label that was dismissed
twice.
What did you learn
Not
going
twice.
through that?
Never work with women.
Oh, come on.
There's truth in every joke. But it's a sad truth. Like, I will never be alone in a room with a woman that I work with, like ever again.
Good.
What?
Good.
It's too risky. That case was
Right. No, I respect this so much, right? Because if you think that you are at a higher risk for a woman to lie on you, if you think the rate of that is higher than a woman being assaulted by a nigga in the music industry, you're an idiot. You're an idiot. You're an idiot. And to me, I want you to follow through on that, Jason Derulo. I don't want you to ever be in a room alone working with a woman again. I don't. So I'm glad that because I think he's saying that in a way like, you know how if you like go to the extreme, then everybody's gonna be like, oh no, don't be like that. Oh no, please be like that, nigga, please.
was dismissed twice in 2 different states. And there's hardly no.
Because you could also get cameras in your studio. You could also get cameras in the studio so that it can, be recorded, and that if somebody were to say you did something, you would have evidence that you didn't. But you don't want to do that because then they will record what you were doing in there, right?
No mention of it online. When that case was brought up, it was on every single blog, every single front page. And I lost so many brand deals, relationships off of.
Honestly, I barely remember when he got accused, but when he got accused, I automatically assumed it, about time. Because Jason Derulo has been giving weird ass nigga for a long time now. Like, Jason Derulo has been giving weird ass nigga for quite some time, Brian. Okay? And so for me, it was like only a matter of time that somebody was going to accuse him of something. Let me see what it says. Jason Derulo is back in the headlines after making a serious statement about how he plans to move forward in the industry. The comments come during a detailed conversation featured on a new episode of In Depth with Graham Bensinger, released Thursday, December 4th. His remarks also come as a sexual harassment lawsuit filed by singer Amaza Delan continues to resurface even after judges dismissed it twice. Singer Amaza Delan originally brought forward the lawsuit accusing Derulo of sexual harassment and other misconduct. So this is a situation where it will probably be something extremely hard to prove. Doesn't mean it didn't happen, but it will be hard to prove in a court of law. After dismissals in 2 states, the case was refiled in New York only days after Derulo recorded the interview. Although the courts previously declined to proceed with the claims, Derulo states that the situation continues to shape the way people view him in the industry. When asked what lesson he took from the ordeal, Derulo responded instantly with a comment that may surprise many: never to work with women. Okay, so I'm just gonna say, please don't work with women anymore. And before the lady came out and said what she said about you, we already thought you were a creep.
A story that was not even slightly believable. She said I sacrificed a goat in a sexual ritual. All people read was the headline, right? And that's all it takes to lose everything.
I know how like back in the day we would love to be like, that's so ridiculous. He did what? She lying. Yeah, no. Jason Derulo I spent a lot of time in Miami, right? And I don't know why like Floridians and Miami people like to act like they not surrounded by Haitians and people that practice Santeria and hoodoo and voodoo and shit like that. And very much in some of those spiritual practices, people do sometimes do animal sacrifice. Not all the time, only in special instances and shit. However, y'all sacrifice kids. Like, what are we talking about? Like, people are out here fucking and eating kids. You know what I'm saying? Historically, y'all did it to black people. Y'all fucked and ate black people. I do not put it past anybody to be doing things that are spiritual. And so I think a lot of times when people bring up spiritual shit like that, and somebody says, "Oh, this happened to me," they love the fact that it's so outlandish that people aren't gonna believe. Like, I ain't gonna lie, y'all gonna be mad at me. He is Haitian. Okay, then yeah, even more so. Beyonce. Y'all know I definitely believe that Beyonce is, a witch of some sort, right? It's just what it is, right? So am I. It's like, there's no shade, right? You have a gift, you have a power, you are recognizing the power of earth and mother and all of that, in reverence of that, and in reverence of that being how you got your gift, girl, the whole thing, right? Essentially, there is a understanding that one has to have in order to consider themselves like a witch, okay? But when that lady, the drummer, accused Beyonce of doing some type of shit on her, y'all remember? Every time we go back and they be like, there was a time where people was wondering if Beyonce and Jay-Z was like not together, and Beyonce might have had a relationship with some woman. I don't know if that's true or not, because that's like, blind item bullshit. So we don't know if it's true or not. But sometimes things come out and they be true, and sometimes they don't. So when we, talk about Beyonce being a witch and that lady coming out and saying that she did shit on her, I absolutely could believe it after the Renaissance. Yes. After the Renaissance, I definitely felt it. I definitely felt the energy pull at Renaissance. Even some of and it's like, I don't understand it. Like, I don't know what was actually done, but I know energetic field. Like, I know how things feel, and I know when things are how do I explain this? So, for instance, the visuals. There are times when I know, even if I don't know for a fact, but how it feels, I know you did something during the visual portion of your show that is meant to affect some part of my brain subconsciously, or my emotions subconsciously. Something is veiled in what you're showing me. Even when I don't know what it is, I know that you're doing it. And to me, that's what it felt like during the Renaissance tour, to the point that I'm walking out before it's over because energetically I'm overstimulated and I'm exhausted now. Why would one put that much energy into a show like that and knowing, you know what I'm saying? So y'all, we could talk about it, like, it don't, to me, it's not necessarily a bad thing or evil thing or anything like that, but it does feel like energy pool. It does feel like, yes, we come, we give money, we dress in the garb, like we are in essence acting in accordance with a ritual that she's putting in place. Doesn't mean anything bad for us all the time, but energetically, what it can feel like is someone sucking from you, from the stage, the visuals and everything. But it feels like all, like my internal vibe is being pulled out from me toward her. That's what it felt like. I could be crazy. I'm perfectly fine with that, bitch. I've done the shrooms. Okay. Energy harvesting. Yes.
Crazy concept. I lost millions of dollars off of an arbitrary story that some woman told. Like a crazy, crazy story that some woman told. So, with that being said, how can I be comfortable being in a room with a woman that I work with and not feel like she can just say whatever she wants? It's like, it's not worth it to me.
There's a lawsuit not too long ago by.
I'm glad he feels that way. Stay away from women, Jason Derulo. We appreciate that. We appreciate you staying away from the women, okay? Because anybody got time for whatever you got going on. Hey, ladies, why is it that men can go do us wrong? Why is it that and just decide to keep holding on? Why is it that we never seem to just have the strength to leave? But he's got to go. He's got has been act funny. Been running around here with this little tenderoni. Don't think I haven't noticed he's been acting funny. Taking too long to call me. Listen, y'all remember that? That used to be the shit. Bruh. Writings on the wall? What? Y'all, we still be listening to I'm doing so good. We still be on that shit, bro. What? I know you see me watching you and I see you watching me. Cause boy, your body's calling, the temptation is kidding me. I know you see me watching you and I see you watching me. Pulling at the spine and my pulses felt deep. And my man on my mind, blame my what did I see? The fella looking fly, that was one that caught my eyes. So I bit my lip, switch my hips as I walk by, saying, sexy boy, you so fly. I just might give you a try. I'ma write your number in the palm of my hand. Oops, I forgot I got a man. Listen. I know you see me watching you and I see you watching while watching me. Listen, bitch, don't do it. That's another thing. Hey, Scotty. The music don't hit the same neither. But I'm going to leave y'all alone. Anyway, let's get into this. I wanted to talk about this last week. Y'all, why I forgot I put that meme there. Damn. Blueface, and y'all know I be trying not to talk about these ignorant ass people, but I just would like to use this as further evidence of what I be telling y'all about relationships that, mimic this, right? Problematic, abusive, ignorant, degenerate, I hate women, act a little gay ass niggas. And they're weird, covert, incestuous relationships with they mamas that act like former baddies that might have had, some type of weird relationship with their sons where they exposed their sons to sex to make sure their sons weren't gay. Homophobia is killing y'all. And what y'all doing in private don't match. The homophobia killing y'all. What's in your mind don't match. Well. I just finished listening to this white boy talk about how disgusting it is to think about all of the penises that have been in there. Like, son, you're gay. Just be gay. Just be gay, my nigga. Like, what's wrong with you? Like, you don't have to be so disgusted by us. Like, just go be with the dick. You don't have to do this. Money, like, why? I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta get off of debate talk. Mom, is what Blueface said. Mom, we could never have sex. I'm not into that. Please stop being so invested in the women I'm laying down with. It's kind of weird. Like you jealous or something. We can never lay down together. You not my type. So, humiliation, right? Let's say that nothing like that has ever happened between these two people. And him saying that is really just a way for him to further embarrass and humiliate his mother on a public scale. Why would you do this? Probably because the mother was abusive and extremely homophobic when he was a child. And yeah, you might internalize it and now you're homophobic and ignorant as fuck, but you're also still very angry about the things your mom said and did in front of you, around you, and to you when you were a child. So in any way, shape, or form that you can humiliate her or get your lick back, that's what you're going to do. And that's what this was. I don't know what the lady did to piss him off, but this was something done in response to something else. That's the way it seems. But their relationship is absolutely incestuous. The way she worries about who is on his dick is, in fact, somewhat incestuous. Let me see. Was there another clip? Did I not save the other clip? where they sat down together. But I've been telling y'all for the longest. I've been telling y'all for the longest that that was absolutely the vibe of their relationship. And that's why, you know, and it's like y'all don't realize that y'all be traumatizing y'all kids because you want to harden them. I really need for black people to like catch this tea. Like catch the way, because y'all so scared that the child is gonna be homophobic, that the child is gonna be gay, like that the child's gonna be trans. Like because y'all, you know, you don't want the child, if it's a man, if it's a boy, the worst thing in the world is being feminine or being a woman. So because y'all like abuse these boys to make sure that they're not soft, this is what we end up getting. All of these like psychopathic ass niggas who are dead behind the eyes. Like, it's weird. So the mama was like, you know, Blueface, that's some weird ass shit that you said, that something like that. Hold up, let me see. I want to see if I could try to find where she was sitting down with him, but I don't know. I don't feel like going that far back. They do too much promotion of these people on social media. Oh Lord. Let me see. I'm seeing way too much Tamar. Way too much Tamar. Hold up, y'all. I'm looking. I'm just want to make sure I'm covering all of it before. Okay, yeah. So y'all saw this, right? Y'all saw this. Y'all saw that Krishan cries as she begins laser treatment to remove her Blueface tattoo. Thank God. I can't wait to see how it works out. I'm so glad. Meanwhile, he has another dumbass girl.
What is this on your neck?
Look at the way he even pushed her head back.
Though.
Don't start me.
What?
Don't start me.
How are you doing?
What are you doing?
What is this on your neck though?
Don't act oblivious. Don't.
It's giving she don't love herself. It's giving ain't nobody ever probably loved her. I would wonder what happened in this girl's childhood, because she don't look that old. She don't look no older than 25. Like, girl, what have you been through in your life that would have you behind Hazel E? This nigga just got out of jail. He's fucked Krishan, Hazel E, and now he's here with you. And you have a tattoo of his name under your chin, showing us how you are willing to not only like physically sign this nigga's name on your face, okay, but you're also willing to like publicly and, you know, proverbially humiliate yourself to have him, by allowing him to like manhandle you and show everybody that you have Jonathan tattooed under your chin. And I just kind of feel like I hate the fact that there are so many young girls that grow up in households that don't build the inner self-esteem that would keep them from doing shit like this. Because to me, this is like a reflection of you not really being raised to love yourself. And I don't really care what nobody else is talking about.
Love it. It's fire.
I know you love it, don't you?
I'm choking the shit out of you tonight.
I know.
Y'all see what I mean? Choking the shit out of you. Everybody, you know, hey, there are times when that shit is a turn on. Please don't get me wrong. But the more I dealt with the fact that I had been assaulted through coercion and certain things, like the more I dealt and realized that, the less I wanted to be choked during sex. I don't know how that happened. And there's something, you know what I'm saying? Like, I still like a smack on the ass and all of that. Like, don't get me wrong, y'all. I'm not saying that I have the answers, Sway. But I am saying that this is a violent man. This is seemingly a girl that is okay with the violence until it becomes too much, and then she'll leave him. It's all cute, fun and games and giggles and shit.
Are you gonna want that forever?
Forever, nigga.
Okay, you know we ain't doing no cover-ups, no laser removal, none of that weak shit. It's forever and ever.
So you're upset. That Krishan is starting the process of getting your face off of her face.
My dead on me?
On a dead on me?
It's wild. It's really wild, like how many women are lining up to be subjugated because they think it's going to benefit them. They think it's going to make them feel better about something. They think it's going to fix something. They think it's going to fix something, and it's really not. It's not going to fix anything. It's only going to make your shit worse. Let's move on. Let's see. More humiliation? Sure. Why not?
My
Ray J.
asshole been open more than it's been ever in my life.
Should I say I have to take
Everybody.
Sheila is still there.
Everybody, you got one?
But girls
Bro,
don't do that.
my shit running. Diddy, yo.
Girls do that. A lot of these niggas are getting pegged.
Diddy took my ass. You can't hold it no more.
Why is that funny?
My shit been running ever since. My asshole been open more than it's been ever in my life. Right. My asshole been open. When I try to fart, my shit come out. It's crazy. Bro, I've been, yo.
All right, so can we get through? It's serious. We That's all you gotta say. Next time you stuck behind a gate, just say, Diddy made you, like, what'd you say, Diddy?
What, you recording me?
No, you.
I told you Diddy took me. When I try to fart.
So,
do you want to work with Chris Stokes or do you want to just do your own thing?
Why are you doing that?
Do you want to work with Stokes or do you want to do your own thing?
Why you being a journalist like that, bro?
Because I'm trying to activate you.
Right.
I'm trying to put a battery in your back.
Right.
Nobody. Do you want to start
I
a tour?
realize
That's a big pause, the underdog tour.
Columbus Short, you supposed to be my friend. And I honestly think, like to keep it real, I honestly think that this shit.
Is that Chris Stokes down there? So, Chris Stokes, allegedly the B2K fucker, Columbus Short, the I love to beat women I'm in relationships with nigga, and Ray J, the I love to emotionally and energetically suck from and humiliate women. Yeah, this is a collection of men that I feel like have probably been assaulted as children and now have developed into their own little versions of monsters. Yeah, that's what it feels like. That's what it feels like. Because right after you finish talking about how open your asshole is, now you're on live with these two.
Honestly, I think this shit is gonna go viral, and I didn't want to do that tonight.
No, don't. But I'll open for you, bro. Because do you want to work with Chris?
I didn't want to go viral tonight, bro. This is supposed to be an honest conversation.
Do you want to be the boss or you want to work with Chris Stokes?
Chris Stokes is my friend. Dead homie.
But I hope he's not a friend of the booty hole.
That's not.
What is happening?
That's not okay.
No,
that's not okay. That's not all right. Talking about assholes,
well, I ain't
bro.
worried about Chris pulling up.
Bro, I'm trying to like now.
Columbus, are you saying that if he worked with him, he would fuck him? Is that because that's what I feel?
Are you talking about assholes?
Yeah, getting
fucked up.
Asses are getting taken. They've been getting taken. That's your words. Asses
That's
are
the biggest pause in 2025, bro.
Asses are being taken. They've been
That's
taken.
crazy, bro. Stop.
Asses have been taken, but my ass never got took. That's why I'm right here talking this real shit.
Nobody said your ass got took, Columbus. I did, but you couldn't hear me. And now you like, hey, ain't nobody take my ass. And it's like, yes, they probably did. Yeah, they probably did. Just the fact that you're telling us. I'm sad about it, but probably. In all honesty, the way you and Ray J have both appeared to be sane at moments and then completely insane, and this like degradation of you guys like minds. Yeah. Overall, yeah.
Your ass didn't get took?
Never.
Not one time?
Not one.
The way he's asking him the question as if, nigga, you know you lying. What is going on in this conversation, y'all?
Time.
Were you too
And
successful?
that's why they hate me, because I didn't have no power. Because I didn't have no power. They don't have no power over me. Because nobody took my booty. Yo, I ain't never laid down with no nigga.
Then why do you have a drinking, alcohol, and domestic violence problem, Columbus? What's the root?
I ain't never laid down next to no nigga. Ain't no nigga.
They didn't smack. So they didn't smack your ass one time.
I'm smashed bitches with niggas. But hey,
I smashed bitches with niggas. What is happening?
number one rule, nigga, we ain't swashbuckling. Do you want to work with Chris Stokes, or do you want to just?
I don't know. Like, I recently saw some porn, like bisexual porn, 2 men, 1 woman, and it was kind of hot. I'm not even gonna front. It was kind of hot. Like, you know, seeing the 2 men together and with the woman, it was kind of hot. But anyway, sorry. Back to this.
Ray J.
Ray J's response, I guess.
Called me because we did that story yesterday about him saying that Diddy took his butt.
My asshole been open more than this been ever in my life. Yo, Diddy took my ass.
Now, here is Ray J.
They really putting this on Netflix? They ain't putting this on. No.
Now, here's Ray J on the phone with me yesterday attempting to clear this up in a very straightforward
interview.
interview.
Did you record this call?
Yes.
And play it back?
Yep.
Okay.
Let's take a listen to Ray J clearing the allegations.
The agency's mad at me. My street is mad at me. Everybody's like I'm on a super crash out, right? I always take accountability for everything. And karma's a mom. But I'm in character being Lil Rod, and guess what? I shouldn't have did that either. I shouldn't have been talking about Lil Rod. He might have, I don't know if what happened with his ass, but I was insensitive about his ass, and then it turned on me.
It turned on your ass.
This is not okay. This is not okay.
Yeah, I'm glad
Diddy
you're
a good guy, and he would never take my ass like that.
I feel like I said that. Didn't I say that?
No,
I feel like he was
well, Ray J called me because we did that like somebody else.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, we caught in the middle of the joke.
Right. Yes. We're always caught in the middle of the joke with Ray J.
No. I mean that like the camera caught him in the middle of the joke.
Right.
Like,
yes.
Everybody knew he was pretending to be Little Rod or somebody, or being one of the victims from the doc.
Yep. Yeah. So he says that Sheila was live because I told him, I was like, I tried to find more of the video, but I couldn't. Do you have? He said she took it down once it went crazy, but that's what was happening. Now he also says because I'm like, well, why would you just be outside acting like Little Rod? Like, why even give people that to be able to clip? Let's take a listen to what Ray J said. Why are you outside in public in character as Little Rod? Like, why?
Because is telling me, okay, so just like y'all post everything, 50 posted it, it went viral. Saw me on the books talking about it. So when I was in a casino, everybody was talking to me about what they saw, and they was like, that was wow, funny, y'all. And we just started getting into it.
Got you.
I wouldn't troll on my own ass because I don't troll my own ass.
Don't you like somebody else?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, being outside in character as Little Rod is trolling on your own ass?
It's not trolling on my ass. It was trolling on his ass.
Okay.
And I think that's the karma behind it, is that I shouldn't have been even talking about it and joking about it, because look what karma did. It made people think I was talking about my own ass.
First of all, Ray J knows what he's doing. Dropping a clues bomb for Ray J. We are all part of the Raygorithm. Okay, it's a lot of different algorithms, but then there's a Raygorithm, and you know, Ray J creates his own Raygorithm every day. He's doing it right now. He called that out there, and he was.
If that's the case, thank you for confirming. I will no longer be discussing. I'm tired. I'm tired of Ray J. I'm tired of people like him. Speaking of me being tired of motherfuckers, let's see. So y'all, because I thought I had saved some more conversations of people crashing out. I think Dame Dash was crashing out. Y'all know everybody was crashing out on 50 Cent for the documentary on Diddy. Oh, here it is.
It's not a guy complex. I want to do an interview.
Dang, you and Aaliyah dated in the 90s.
Yeah, do that.
Where would her career be today?
Astronomical. You couldn't even understand where it would have been.
Wow.
What she was lined up to do. She was doing The Matrix. You know, she had a hindsight and a vision. Again, I know I'm the coolest because she loved me. She told me I was the coolest.
She was also very young and a victim of abuse. you're not that fucking cool, and you weren't that cool then.
But you
She
dated her
understood
after
me.
your artist dated her. You don't
No,
think
my
that
artist
has...
did not. He was trying her. Everybody put their bid in. I will never, I'm going to tell you right now, as a man, I'm never, ever wifing a girl that any of my friends smashed. It's not happening.
So why'd you date her after
Because
Trey?
I just told you that. Now you're reading the papers wrong. We all were
Even if he slept with her, why did you go after her?
I just told you I would never. That should tell you something right there. We were both putting in our bid. None of us had scored. That's how it went. So when we were all trying to get it, Aaliyah, everybody, that was Aaliyah.
Yeah.
So it wasn't him. Just because he tried and gave flowers and got denied don't mean I can't try and win. Obviously, that's what I'm saying. There must be something attractive about what I'm doing.
But damn, it wasn't just Aaliyah, though. It wasn't just Aaliyah. Allegedly,
I know.
Dame, you went after multiple of his women. Allegedly.
What show is Afro girl? It be shows that ain't nobody ever heard of before. Okay, people is got shows that ain't never had shows before.
This was from one of the cameramen,
Again, you don't know
allegedly.
you talking about choke no stupid ass joke that wasn't around? No, he's a liar and he ran. He's a bitch ass nigga to me. Pause. So again, he ran. We had to a fight in Paris. He ran. Stop believing those people. That shouldn't be your source of information.
No.
I don't think you should listen to those things.
It was a question.
I gave you the answer.
Your demise with Jay-Z.
I just gave you the answer. I just said I would never ever wife a girl that my man boned.
That's what you said. He
So
wouldn't
then
do
leave it
it.
at that.
So that's what it is.
There it is.
Rockefeller Records. The label was founded in 1994 by you, Damon Dash. I want to know.
It's not a guy complex. I want to do an interview.
Dave, you and Aaliyah dated in the 90s.
Yeah, do that.
Where would her career be today?
This man is so exhausting. I don't know why y'all wanted to listen to him. I'm wondering, when are y'all going to like stop making these men feel important? When y'all gonna stop doing that? Because that's what I feel like is happening. Every time y'all sit down and talk to one of these stupid ass niggas, it makes them feel important. Where, I'm sorry, I thought I had saved Dame's comments about 50 Cent in the documentary, but you know, basically we're black and we're not supposed to take down other black men. So if black men are assaulting women and children and men alike, we're not supposed to tell white people what they're doing. We're not supposed to like do documentaries on them. We're not supposed to ever truly talk about it. We're just supposed to keep it under wraps. Our job as black people is to keep the secrets of black men private, even if it harms us, right? Because obviously R. Kelly assaulted Aaliyah, married her at 15. You got in a relationship after that and still continue to work around and be cool with Robert Kelly. You was an old fiesta ass nigga. So yeah, I don't think you really care about women. Like, I don't know what's the point of Dame Dash being somewhat a street dude. Like, what's the point of that? Because y'all niggas don't do shit around other niggas. R. Kelly wasn't no street dude. Not for real. R. Kelly might have had pull, but R. Kelly to me was somebody that was just behind a lot of niggas that was willing to do shit for him. But ultimately, a man could have really stepped up to R. Kelly and beat his fucking ass. And y'all didn't really do that because y'all are all some hoes. That's the thing I think is funny, right? Because it's like y'all have all of this gumption. Y'all are so fearless when it comes to fighting or punching down, right? Women, you have all of this vibrato when it comes to women, but with other men, y'all don't want to tell on them. Y'all don't want to fight them. Y'all don't want to, you know, anytime men are doing something that y'all don't like, as long as they not like immediately pressing you and making you feel like your manhood is being questioned, y'all are just going to let it slide. And to me, that whole mentality is the problem that we're having with you niggas. Is that y'all really think, like y'all really truly think and believe that if a man in our community is raping and assaulting and possibly murdering people, we should just stay quiet about it because he's black. We shouldn't defend the black people in our community and protect them. No, we should allow abusers to continue to abuse. And I can only assume so that you will continue to get away with abuse, right? Because as long as there are other abusers out there that are worse than you, you feel like, well, I can get away with what I'm doing because I'm not as bad as this one, or I'm not as bad as that one. I'm sure that's the logic behind that. Yeah, I don't give a fuck about being black that much. Like I don't have to defend what I show up as. I know who I am. I know what the fuck I look like. I know who my parents are. So at the end of the day, I don't have to argue with anybody about my identity. But what I am going to say is I don't want to be considered the same black that you are, Dame Dash. If you think that what it means to be black is to allow black women and children to be raped and harmed and mistreated as a way of cultural socialization in this fucking country, I can't get jiggy with that shit. And I don't want no pos, and I don't want to be that type of black. What funky I need to say I'm black like this and not like this? Yeah. If that's how y'all feel. Because it doesn't make it, to me, it makes being black no better than being white, in my opinion. Anyways, remind me, I'm gonna come back to this because I just saw an update on the Jordan girl. So I want to make sure I come back to that. Girl, it's so much stuff going on. I thought I would be able to easily find those Dame Dash things on Instagram because I thought I saved it. But girl, no. I guess we have to go to the tick of the talkie. Okay, let's see. Matter of fact, we don't even need to hear anything else from Dame Dash. I don't need to put us through that. Fuck that nigga and all of that dumbass shit he said. Nigga, you ain't got no teeth. You barely have any money. And the only reason niggas is still talking to you is because everybody lives in nostalgia from the fucking 90s. Okay? But you're a bitter, toothless old man, and I don't care about your opinion on things. So I don't know why those women thought you were worthy of being questioned, but they found out so quickly why they should have left your ass at home with your one good suit. T.I. said some shit that I wanted to talk about.
I just ain't never felt the connection with church.
Why?
Man, I just don't know. It just ain't. To be honest with you, I don't think it real. You know what I'm saying? I think that it's a business just like anything else, and it's a show just like anything else. You know what I mean? Just like you go to Broadway, you see a show. Mm-hmm. I feel like it's just like somebody standing up and public speaking, just like you get like a TED Talk. And a lot of times they be putting a lot of cap on it. And when I say cap, I'm saying cap in their action. The word is the word, but sometimes they try and twist the word, make the word mean something, you know, that will be personally benefiting to them, and not necessarily what the word mean, you know, as its purpose. And that to me, because if you think about it, in only times when you read the word, anybody know the word, and you study the life of Jesus Christ, the only time you really saw Jesus Christ lose his temper was in the church. He went to the church and seen what was going on in the church, seen how the church people were handling the word of God and what they were doing to manipulate it, to personally benefit, you know, from the word of God. That's when Jesus got mad, flipping table.
Oh, that's when he flipped the table.
Yeah, flipping table. You know what I'm saying? And you had Jesus out here like he don't love hip hop. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But that's why 'cause I connect with the word, like the true word, the spirit. I don't need no broker. I don't need no middleman. I don't need nobody to get my word. You know, I done heard a preacher, I done been to church before, and the preacher say, come on, y'all, put it to the collection plate, dig deeper, get your prayers past the ceiling. I say, hold up, wait a minute. Y'all telling me I got to pay this joker, you know what I'm saying, for my God to hear my prayer? Man, I'm out of here. You know what I'm saying?
No,
like,
that's unfortunate.
Like that.
Those moments are unfortunate.
I mean,
Yeah, I completely agree with T.I. But a lot of the times, what people don't understand about T.I., and I've always liked this about him, he is full of shit, right? But there is a level of honesty he has with himself that he's always been able to have, right? T.I. even got that, like, that shit like my paw, right? Niggas that are, like, intelligent adjacent and street smart, like, they don't want to be stupid. They don't even want to be considered like bummy. Like, you know how some niggas are okay with being bummy? These men have more like pride about themselves than that. And because a lot of y'all don't have any real pride, I have a level of respect for somebody that's honest enough to say, I see the hustle in religion because I'm a hustler. So, no, I'm not going to go somewhere looking for another hustler to basically sell me something. Like, that's basically what he's saying. Like, you're selling something in there and I'm not buying it because I know that what you're selling, I don't need to buy. I can get internally. I can get myself. So yeah, I definitely agree with T.I. in this situation, right? Dead clock be right twice a day, girl. Don't forget about it. Um, let's see. Where do we want to go next? Are y'all liking the video? Let's take a quick break because I don't know if y'all liking the video or not. What do I want to do? Like I need to find something to play right quick. So I can take a quick little break. Just a quick little break, girl. All right.
Reset by Design Wellness. You done it again. You done it again. It's been 2 days back since my vacation to Bali, hosted by Reset by Design Wellness. And when I tell you I had the time of my life, it's hard to put in words. There was definitely luxury, comfort, vulnerability. Because listen, when it came to the wellness part, I just want to shout out to BondyBlue for giving us all the opportunity by advertising, because we know how hard it is to get these Black companies off the ground. And it's so beautiful to see Thai grow with Reset by Design Wellness. But Bali was such an experience. And I also went on Thailand. That was last year. And I can't even say which one I like better. I can't even say. All I can say is, like, you get the bang for your buck. You get the bang for your buck. Everything is planned out for you when it comes to food, excursions, the wellness part. We had sound baths, we had therapy, meditation, yoga, breath work, everything that I needed to take home with me. And I'm so full. I'm so full. My inner child is happy. My inner child is so happy. The pictures are beautiful. I have a lot of memories to look back on. And I'm not disappointed. I don't think I'm ever disappointed when I go with Reset by Design Wellness, because she's going to take care of you. Even the ladies that were, I'm not even going to say handpicked, but that came on the trip, beautiful spirits, make you feel so comfortable. And it's hard to be around a group of ladies like that without feeling uncomfortable, but no, Reset by Design knows how to pick them. And when I tell you I was able to be authentically myself through this whole trip, like I can be a lot. I can be a lot, and I can't help it. And some people, want to take you with a grain of salt, but everybody accepts who you are, where you are. We listen and we do not judge. And that was the motto of our trip.
All right, girl. And if you're trying to come with us, go down below in the description box, resetbydesignwellness.com. We have a Thailand trip coming up for men and women. We have a couples trip to Riviera Maya that we might have to take off if more people don't sign up for. But we still have our Mauritius trip, okay, that I believe we have 5 people signed up for. So almost half. So yeah, Mauritius and Tulum coming up, okay? So let's get back into it.
The next thing, what's the plan for 2026? Like,
I'm having a baby.
Oh, okay, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Y'all, I really would love for all women, Thailand in September 2026. I would really love for people, especially women, to ask themselves why they want to have a child, because I would really love to ask her why. Because 9 times out of 10, I feel like you want a baby because you think it's a box you have to check off in order to prove your womanhood.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
Having a baby.
Do you prefer like a girl, a boy? I mean, just I know obviously healthy baby, but do you have any like?
Pat want a boy, so I want a boy.
Oh, okay, okay.
You know what I'm saying? I don't mind either one.
Is he gonna box? Is he gonna box your son?
My son probably gonna rap and box.
He gonna do both.
Little dude gonna have a hand problem for sure, like his daddy.
No, that's awesome.
But no, I think I've already decided at the age of 30 I wanted to start my family. You know, so I'll be 31. It's a year late, but it's fine. I just want to get my 2 or 3 fights out the way, and then I want to start my family, and then after that I can get back in shape and fight some more, and probably come back lower. You know what I'm saying? But who knows?
I don't know. I think that there is so much retardation going on with Clarissa Shields. And I'm not saying it like, I'm just saying like there is a level of young mindedness about her, immaturity, lack of control, recklessness low key about her energy. Yeah, she is extremely accomplished. She is extremely athletic. She is business savvy. But it seems to me you may have just signed on a bummy ass nigga so he could pimp you out and play in your face. And so you deciding you want to have a baby to me is a completion of an image in your head without you actually thinking about the day to day of what that's going to look like for you. I just don't think that she is currently in a space maturity wise, like, because you need to be able to raise a baby on your own. The fact that you don't even have it in your mind. Hold on, make sure I'm blowing my nose. You have to, like, because I feel like in her mind, she doesn't even think about for real. I'm sure she thinks about it, but there's a level of refusing to be honest with herself about the possibility of the relationship not working out. And so one has to be okay with raising a baby on their own. Do you have the infrastructure? Are you going to be able to emotionally, physically, and financially provide for a child on your own? I don't think she can, y'all. Not right now. I think even when I'm looking at her right now, I think Clarissa has so much pain and so like and I know she probably feels like having a baby will finally be somebody loving her. And for a lot of women, it is very like beneficial, like with Kenya Moore, right? As far as we can see, like Kenya Moore having a baby was great for her because she did have the capability to be there for that child, and the child show her love that not even her own parents showed her, right? And for Clarissa, I feel like there is a want of the baby so that you could feel somebody loving you unconditionally. And that makes me very sad for her. But it also makes me think about her temperament and how she thinks about herself and what she really truly feels about herself without being a boxer, just as a person, as a woman. How does she feel about herself? Because if she doesn't feel good about herself, she's not going to be a good mother to that kid. And I hate to see how women really think that having families is going to cure how their family failed them. And it's not. It's going to be a perpetuation of whatever trauma, just in new dressing, maybe with a little bit more money, right? But if you have the same temperament, like if the man is still using you, how are you going to show up? What if you're postpartum and he's not actually gonna be there to help you? Did he help Remy right after she had the baby for real? For real? Only Remy can tell us that. You could be in the house and not be as helpful. You could be on social media holding a fucking baby and not be as helpful. I've seen a lot on her. I know she's had a terrible childhood, and also you can see it on her. It's also like it's in her demeanor. The ruggedness of it is I have to protect myself, and I have to protect myself because nobody protected me. It's all over her. And so I feel like in her relationship, she's probably being taken advantage of and doesn't want to admit it to herself, even though she can see it. And so she thinks having a family with him is going to like put roots down in a way that will make it harder for this delusion to be pulled up. But really, it's just going to make it so much worse. So I feel bad for her. I don't know what else to say. Like,
Next thing, what's the plan for 2026? Like,
I'm having a baby.
Oh,
yeah. And almost, that's another thing I don't like. I'm having a baby. Like, almost as a way to get back at somebody. Like, are you having a baby so that you can, like, because it's given, I know when I say this, I'm going to upset somebody that I want to have a baby. And I'm saying it anyway, that I'm going to have a baby, regardless to what you think about it. I'm going to have a baby. Who are you speaking to when you say, like, when she looks into the camera in this moment, who you talking to? Who you talking to? You talking to somebody right now. And yeah, it's angry, right? It has like an anger towards it. And yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. I don't feel like people should come into motherhood with that type of emotion. You definitely gonna make a boy, though. You definitely gonna make a boy with that type of energy. Hey, bitch, you angry? Y'all pray for her. Speaking of praying for people. All right, y'all. So, the shit with day 26. So, Q from day 26 responds after Diddy's former chef defends his ex, Don Richard. Shares Hampton's video of the night he believes Diddy tried to sacrifice him after taking an ecstasy pill that Don allegedly gave him. Diddy's chef talking shit like she was there when this happened to me in the Hamptons. Y'all some liars. Why are you laughing? How are you defending somebody in something you don't even know what you're talking about, Chef? I've seen this video before. I've seen this video before. Hold up.
And also, before I forget, Don Richard is not a liar. Don's not a liar. I was in LA for a lot of stuff that happened, and I was also in New York and the Hamptons. With Dawn and day 26. So a lot of you know, the trip where like after that Q lost his mind and he was never really the same. I was in the Hamptons. Actually forget how much that I was really around for. So yeah, Don Richard is not a liar, has never been a motherfucking liar. If you guys knew, okay, working for someone that weaponizes food and punishes people and not allowing them to eat or sleep and berating them and all of that, like, yeah. And also,
which was Dawn, she gave me an ecstasy pill. And she says...
Is that what she said it was?
Yeah, she said it was ecstasy, and she said it was from Puff to give to me. And it was red, and I took it because I thought I was going to get freaky with my girlfriend, you know? We tried ecstasy before, and I trusted her that that's what it was. So I took it immediately, and she had one too. He gave her 2 of them. I took mine. Within like 20 minutes, I knocked out and blacked out. I woke up in the twins' bedroom in the basement, and I woke up out of my sleep screaming very, very loud.
Who are the twins?
I don't know their names.
You're talking about Diddy's daughters?
Twins.
Okay.
Yeah. Diddy's twins. His girls. Yeah, I woke up in their bed to cameras filming me, and they were laughing as I woke up out of my sleep, screaming. And it felt like... I'm not gonna cry.
Okay.
Yeah, take your time. It's okay. It's understandable that you're reliving this and emotion comes with it. There's just no way around it. So it
felt very sacrificial. That's what I meant when I said I felt like they were trying to hurt me or Diddy was trying to maybe sacrifice me that night. I didn't say, when I went on Vlad TV, I didn't say anything about finding a sacrificial email.
Hold on. What he's discussing in regards to Vlad TV is that's one of the interviews that the boys did. He had to leave gaps within that interview, and they decided to fill those gaps. It's kind of what I've experienced this past week. As you guys know, we started this out, and it was, we all have this intention to talk our way through to the end of this trial and hopefully see justice for whatever whatever is proven and whatever the jury decides. Even you had situations that were just made up out of nowhere. Last week, He was discussing one in which he couldn't say certain things because he's honoring a contract. And within that, people decided to fill in the blanks. So he discussed an email. He had tears. People put it together that he's crying over an email and what it, like, basically tried to, like, suggest that he's not a man and he's boo-hooing over an email.
I know there are some details about the incident you described. Maybe you don't want to get into. And no, let's get into it. Okay, we can. Can I go with how, I know you can be open about how it made you feel, right? So you're saying after this particular incident, you left there feeling, you called it sacrificial, but you felt as if they
were going to hurt me in my sleep because I woke up screaming. I woke up out of my sleep screaming. So what I mean by it felt like sacrificial, it felt like someone was trying to hurt me or take me out because I possibly couldn't have woke up out of my sleep that night.
Do you know what happened to you?
I woke up
Guy last week, he was discussing one.
screaming like a girl to the top of my lungs at a high pitch.
Well, did you have clothes on?
I think I was in my shorts because I remember jumping into a swimming pool.
But do you believe that some of what happened to you was recorded on one or many of these iPhones?
Oh, yeah. I saw phones and lights. It wasn't a video camera. It was a phone camera light.
So there are people who do know what happened to you, and there's a reason you believe why they're not telling you?
Mm-hmm. Screaming like a...
Okay. So I'm not sure what we're saying Dawn was lying about. I think Dawn was saying that she did not like drug him because the way they keep trying to frame this is that Dawn drug Q for Diddy. I don't necessarily think Dawn knew or understood, right? What seems more plausible to me in a situation like this is everybody's partying, right? Okay, y'all saw that, right? Okay. Everybody, there are other people in the room laughing. This is what I believe. There are times when everybody's having fun and partying and they're doing drugs knowingly. I'm going to take a drug, you're going to take a drug, we're going to have a good time. I think Diddy plans for that and then waits until y'all are comfortable and then spikes y'all with something that is going to fuck with your memory or put you out completely so you don't remember what happens the next day. Y'all seen Blink twice, okay? In between the having a good time, there's the blackouts. This is what Lil Rod explained. There is a moment where we're partying and doing drugs to where I'm waking up and don't remember what happened because, yeah, I might have been taking a drug here or there, but that doesn't mean I should have woke up not remembering where I was. Because what happens is they take one drug under their own like free will, knowing that this drug is not supposed to do that to me, and then they're drugged with something else. That's what I think. I think he would drug them with something else in order to knock them out or to create that block in memory, right? GHB and all of that fucks with your memory. But ecstasy does not really fuck with your memory. At least no studies that I've seen. I've never heard anybody say it fucked with their memory. You just really turned on. You want to fuck, like the whole thing, right? So to me, this is a situation where Dawn and them are playing along and Diddy is acting like we're just having a good time. But Diddy is like actively doing things intentionally. So you get everybody fucked up. You make everybody play a part in going in his room and doing all of this weird shit and all of that, right? I think he was drugged up. I think he doesn't exactly remember, but I think he remembers the fear because he needed to be in fear. When he was laying there and Diddy starts to touch on him and the camera moves, to me, you are scared because you're in an environment where you know somebody is trying to take advantage of you. And to me, and I've had like these types of dreams, there's nothing worse than when you are asleep, you can't wake up and then somebody comes in and wants to do something to you, but you can't wake yourself up. And I don't know if that's ever happened to y'all, but I will sometimes have like, especially if I sleep during the day, sometimes if I will sleep during the day, I will dream as if somebody is coming in the room, in the house on me because I'm alone and I can't get up. I have to like push myself out of sleep in order to get up because it'll feel like I don't have any control over my body but I can hear or see that somebody is coming into the room. Y'all, I really be dreaming. Eyes are closed, but it feels like I'm lying here with my eyes open, can't move while somebody is coming into the house. That's happened to me a few times. So to me, I feel like he doesn't really know what happened to him. He just knows how he felt. And that's because he was in a situation where he was not safe. I don't think that Dawn purposefully tried to hurt him. I think that anything that was done because Diddy wanted it to be done. That's what I believe. And I don't know what Dawn allegedly was supposed to have lied about, but I think it was just about the context of the way he got the drugs. Like, I didn't knowingly drug you with something so that somebody could take advantage of you. Or if I did, I didn't want to. Like, whatever. Whatever. Sleep paralysis. Yes. Yeah, y'all. Dawn is a person that can be used. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. I don't know what the deal is, but there is something very, for lack of a better term, weak about Dawn. And that's the reason why I think they did not invite her, right? Because y'all saw that the girls came back together and, Danity Kane came back together and performed. Well, at least 3 of the 5, Aubrey, D. Woods, and Andrea. And the reason why they didn't call on Dawn, I think is because Dawn moved on from the group after everything Diddy had done to them. She moved on from that group and went to Diddy Dirty Money, knowing what they had all been through in the band. And so I think for the women, it probably was like, and for Q and them, for Day 26, like all of the band people, like them 2 groups specifically that spent a lot of time together. Yeah, Shannon ain't never coming back. It does feel like you betrayed them when you decided to go and work with him after what happened to all of y'all during the band years. And it was a betrayal, and they feel like they can't trust you. And so, no, they're not going to call you. They're not going to invite you on the tour because they feel like you chose him, which means you can't be trusted. You're not safe. There's something about Dawn that she and Kalina had in common. Wanting to make it no matter what, to the point of your own like self-degradation. Even the way Dawn has gone on to continue her music and doing very artistic things, but still fucking with her face, changing the way she looks, I think is an extension of her still not being okay with herself all the time. And I think she, like everybody, we have issues, but I think a lot of fucked up shit happened to them people. And I think Dawn changing how she looks and all of those things are an extension of that. And I feel like the girls of Danity Kane probably have every right to feel like they don't trust you. Dawn said, even without being told about the reunion, I will always be a yes to Danity Kane. That chapter lives in me forever. I always choose to perform these records out of love for the music, the memories, and the legacy we built together. So here's a little something for the DK fans. I love you always. And that's cool. I think that that's I recognize that I can't be trusted. And so I respect what y'all got going on and I respect what I got going on. Yeah, I forgot about that. And that would make a lot of sense because I got in an abusive relationship right after Katrina too. Like I totally understand how she got there. And I feel like I think something had already happened, right? I think something had already happened to Dawn in the process of Danity Kane. And so the abuse is already set in. So by the time we get to Diddy Dirty Money, there is I have to hold on to this. It has to mean something. I'm not saying it like, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to blame Dawn. I'm just rationalizing what I believe she might have been going through mentally. Like, I have to make this count. Right? He'd already put me through all of this. I've already done all of this. He's asking me to do Diddy Dirty Money. And y'all, that was huge. That was actually successful. Right? So I could see why they would be mad at her for it. And I could see why she did it. Because it's like, what he did to me, this needs to be for something. And I think he played her again because that's how narcissistic abuse works. They make you think just this one last time, if you trust them, they're going to come through. And they still don't. And then you are even more mad at yourself. You are even more angry with yourself for believing them, You know what I mean? Like, it's really, really fucked up when you think about it. And I feel sorry for all of the people. I know everybody wants to see everybody as some type of like willing participant that just allowed all of this shit to happen. But I do believe that when you're dealing with people like Puff or just very powerful men, period, especially once they've already like assaulted and done fucked up shit to you, there's a paralyzing fear when you know you need to fight back. There's a deep, profound fear about how to handle the situation once somebody has done those types of things to people. You know what I mean? So I feel like sometimes it's not really fair the way people talk about the people around Diddy, right? Because there's this attitude of, oh, y'all let all of this happen. And it's like, well, y'all would let it happen. Like everybody that's online defending these niggas, y'all would let it happen. Everybody that wants to protect black men to the detriment of black women and children and other black men, like you would have kept quiet about it too. The whole community wants to stay quiet about violence and abuse. Like that's what y'all do. And so it's very weird when we finally bring one of these people to some type of accountability and then we, got to hear from everybody around him allowed him to do it. And it's just kind of like, not really, because I'm sure individually or even in a group of them, they didn't feel strong enough to topple him. The physical, I mean, the physical shit is one thing, but the mental gymnastics that you go through, like after being abused by people in these types of like mind gamey type ways, and that's the main thing a lot of people don't get, is that abusive narcissistic personalities tend to play a lot of mind games. Once you have played a lot of mind games with somebody, you've destabilized them. Once you destabilize a person, they don't know what's happening, what's not happening, what to believe, what not to believe. Should I believe myself? Should I believe this person? Like there's a lot of mind games and confusion that takes place. And so when the abuse is happening, it's not happening in a vacuum by itself. The abuse usually happens in between these other moments, right? We just had a great time. I was by him the other day and he didn't do anything to me. Like, like people would try to rationalize how the abuse took place without understanding the mind of the abuser, that they're just waiting for the moment. So it don't matter how much you thought you were safe. They were going to wait until they paid attention and saw your defenses slip. Let me see what y'all was saying. Literally be defending abusers talking about what victims should have done. Right. Like it's the craziest thing to like attack somebody, right? Do something fucked up to somebody without them even knowing that you're gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like they're not prepared. They back turn to you and you attack them or do whatever that they didn't know was gonna happen. And I'm just using that as an example because being drugged is the same thing, right? I didn't know you were gonna do this to me. You did it to me. And now everybody's like, I should have responded to something I didn't know what was gonna happen perfectly. But the person that did it to me, there's no conversation about what they should have done differently. Because it's the idea that we should just accept, right? We should just accept that men are this way. Speaking of men being this way, let's get into Trey Songz, y'all. Trey Songz arrested after allegedly assaulting nightclub employee in New York City. On December 4th, while he and his crew were vibing at Drama nightclub in Times Square, things took a turn. According to prosecutors in Miami criminal court, they became needlessly irate after a staff member informed them the club was closing around 4 a.m. Prosecutors alleged that the 41-year-old hit the worker in the face, resulting in swelling and substantial pain. Well, guess what, y'all? I have a little bit of a vid. On the situation. And I do also want to go take a look at some of this shit the game is talking about too. Hold it on. All right, here we go.
Yeah. I'm saying under what charges?
I'll let you know.
You have to read him his rights and let him know what he's under arrest.
Sir, can I not? Hey, what?
You have to.
All right, bring him out.
I didn't touch anybody.
You have to. Hold up. You just say he
didn't swing. Listen.
Listen to me. I need you to be away from me. You're going to be an OJ if you come near me. You already arrested him. I will let you know what it is.
Stand right for his safety. I need to
get out of the way. I'm with it too. I'm with it too.
Brother.
Ready? Come on.
Mama.
Y'all see the footage. How y'all arresting him?
Only because, like, what do you, like, turn to the woman police officer and tell her that you with it? Yeah, y'all a group of abusive ass niggas, huh?
Understand, Miss Officer.
I didn't call.
Can somebody read him his rights and let him know what's going on?
Miss Officer. Oh yeah, these niggas hate women. The fact that it's a woman that is obviously the person making the decisions in this moment is obviously annoying them. Somebody in the comments said Angie Valdez not playing with him.
They just told me I
I'm
could
not
pay.
asking him any questions.
They
But
told
you
me I
placed him
could
under arrest.
pay.
You just told him he's under arrest without
Can I
reading him
not
his
pay?
rights.
Sir, look, that opportunity's gone now. That opportunity's gone now. Brother!
You just told him he's under arrest without reading him his rights.
I don't know who's talking. Sorry, y'all. I don't know who's talking. Is it just me? Y'all let me know. Why I feel like whenever niggas have a thick tongue, they gay. Is it just me? Like if you got a thick ass tongue, I don't know why I feel like you suck dick. I don't know. That's probably just me. Like, let's listen to this one more time.
That opportunity's gone now. Brother!
You just told him he's under arrest without reading him his rights.
Just told him he was under arrest without reading his rights.
Know the law first before you talk.
I do know the law.
Okay.
Look, it's the owner right here, Lieutenant. Look.
It's not just me.
Look. You don't want him to arrest. It's the owner. You said the owner wanted him to arrest.
Don't do that. You just spoke to me, right?
Yes, a Shannon Sharp tongue. Yes.
I'm not changing
Don't let her coerce you, though. This is unlawful.
Can I not speak to y'all?
This is unlawful. Don't let her do it, bro. Don't let her do it.
What, brother? I was assaulted.
Tell him you don't want him arrested.
The owner's right here.
Do y'all hear him saying, the guy who's holding the camera saying, tell them you don't want him arrested? And he's saying, who was saying I've been assaulted? Move back, hold on.
What, brother? I was assaulted.
Tell him you don't want him arrested.
The owner's right here saying he don't
He doesn't want him arrested.
Hey, bro.
So he assaulted somebody. The police was called, and now y'all outside begging and shit. The owner doesn't want him arrested. He needs to be arrested though.
Bro, tell him I didn't do nothing to nobody, bro.
This is unlawful.
I didn't do
This is
nothing to
unlawful.
nobody. They assaulted me, miss. Miss.
This is unlawful.
Miss, they assaulted me.
The owner literally came out. Unlawful. The owner came out and said he don't want him arrested. Why you arrested?
Look how many men are trying to keep him from getting arrested. I would imagine that all of you niggas are hanger-ons that probably wouldn't have anything if it wasn't for you like hanging on Trey Songz's coattails. Maybe y'all should have took him back to the apartment and all fucked instead of staying at the club and annoying these people.
Nobody's pressing charges.
Bro, are you mad at me? What did I do? Just have a seat, watch that.
Look, some woman somewhere. He didn't do nothing. Bitch, shut up.
You tell him what he's under arrest for.
Because he hit somebody, bitch. You were here, you know.
Arrest, ma'am. Can you let him know what
I'm
saying under what charges?
I'll let you know.
You have to read him his rights and let him know what he's under arrest for.
Yeah, that is a gay man right there. You have to read him his rights. You have to read him his rights and let him know you have to.
Hey, what?
You have to.
All right, bring him out.
I didn't touch anybody.
You have to. Hold up. You just say he
I-
didn't swing.
listen.
Listen to me. I need you to be away from me because you're going to be an OJ if you come near me. You've already arrested him. I will
I
let you
need
know
to
what
be
it is.
with him right for his safety. I need to
No,
witness
it's not in the
what's
way.
going on.
I'm with it too. I'm with it too.
Brother.
I'm with it too. I'm with whatever you with. Yo. Shout out to her.
You mentioned that.
Y'all gonna keep letting that nigga be a menace to society. Menace to society was all we watch. With the throwaway Glock. Okay, here we go. The game was talking about his daddy. That nigga looked just like his daddy. Let's hear. People saying they don't believe him. I don't know. I haven't heard it. Let's get into it. Did y'all like the video? Did y'all hype me up? Are y'all enjoying the live today? Let me know, motherfuckers. I'm working. Let me know.
You were placed in foster care because of some unthinkable act that your father perpetrated against your sister. Did you have any idea this was going on?
I had no idea. Again, man, I was oblivious to it because it happened once, right? And what happened was, if I got the story right, my sister will correct me when this airs if I'm wrong. One night, my sister did something she never did. She went to get in my parents' bed. And so my dad came home high off heroin, and he was a recreational user, meaning he functioned. He wasn't like a drug addict.
Right.
He just that back in the early '80s, they were snorting coke and they were doing heroin and they go party, but they were normal.
Yeah.
For the most part. So he came home high off heroin, and he thought my sister was my mom. So what he did was pull her closer to him and kind of like fell asleep.
Yeah.
The next day, my sister went to school, told the teacher that she was touched inappropriately. Then they came and got us all up.
How old was she at the time? She's older or younger than you?
She might have been 11.
Okay.
So you really think that your dad came home high and just hugged and held her close at 11 years old, thinking that that was his wife, because apparently his wife must have the body of an 11-year-old girl, and she went to school and told a teacher, and that's what happened. So basically, your dad didn't really do anything wrong but be a dope addict, and that's what you want us to believe? Yeah, I don't believe that at all. I don't believe that at all. Now I know why somebody said I do not believe this story at all. Now I know why you saying that, Sherry. Now I know exactly why you saying that. Should have let his sister tell a story. Documentary I saw, they said her hymen was broken. He talked about it in his music. Now we don't know if because I was listening to somebody talk about this. Her hymen could have been broke. That doesn't mean that somebody had sex with her. However, I would love to hear what she has to say about what happened, since you brought it up.
Yeah, she older than me, my older sister.
So when that happened, did your father try to explain what had transpired, or they weren't trying to hear that at that point?
He was honest about it. I give him that. He said he just didn't remember.
Right.
He said he didn't remember. Could have been a lie, could have been honest. But I always felt like he was telling the truth on that point.
Because you want to believe him. Because you don't want to believe that your dad would try to fuck your sister. But I feel like whenever people do shit like that, they use alcohol and drugs as a way to like excuse their behavior. I've been drunk and high before, y'all. I've been drunk and high before, and I do not feel like it alters you in a way that would make you do something so fucked up. I don't believe that. I think that people use that as an excuse so that you will think whatever they did wasn't their fault, so that they won't be held accountable. But I've been drunk and high before, y'all, and never in my life. Never in my life. Do you fucking hear me? Never in my life.
Still, it didn't matter if he was honest or he was telling a lie about it. I had resentment to him from that day on because we were stripped about him, from my mother's care. And I was a mama.
Family was ripped apart.
Yeah, ripped apart forever. Before that, we used to have Sunday dinners. We would go to Disneyland. We go.
Sounds like y'all family was already problematic if your dad was a dope addict. Why are you trying to act like y'all had the perfect family before your sister told somebody at the school that the daddy laid next to her and hugged on her like she was the mama? The fuck is you talking about, nigga? You pissing me off.
The beach, we go to the lake, we go fishing. We had a real family, the kind that, the family matters. So we had that. And everything changed.
No, you didn't. Your dad was on dope.
That night.
You mentioned that you were placed in.
That's wild. That's so wild to me. And then you go on to have sex with girls that are underage as well, right? India Love, finger fucking in the park. Right? Fucking with a girl who was a kid when you were old enough to be with her mom's friend. You disgusting sack of dog shit. Dog shit is more valuable. Let me see. I think I saved another game clip, you weird ass nigga. Your big wobble head ass. I mean, did I not? I could have sworn that I did save something with that weird looking ass nigga that was something else. Hold up, y'all. Yeah. If you want me to stay, I'll wait around the day to be available for you to see. I'm about to go, And then you'll know for me to stay here.
You mentioned that
I got to be me. You'll never be in doubt. That's what it's all about. Can't take me for granted and smile. Forget it with your new phone. What the fuck is Shannon Sharp shit? I've been gone for a while. When you see me again, know that you have been the kind of person that you really are now. Let me see. Let's see. Oh my God, he talked to the game about so much stuff. He talked to him about so much stuff, y'all.
You know, some things that my father did in the past. We were, me and my sister were extracted from our home with my mom and put into foster homes in 3rd grade.
you mentioned that you were placed in foster care because of some unthinkable act that your
Right. Okay. He got shot 5 times because that was an entry into the game after Tupac died. Everybody got to get shot. Let's see. Was there anything else? Baron Davis gave the game a $100K Range Rover after losing $1 million. The game breaks down how he spent his first $1 million. I don't care about that. Yeah, I don't see anything else that I want to hear from him, but somebody sent me that. So I absolutely wanted to talk about that creepy ass shit.
fans saying NBA YoungBoy is bigger now than Lil Wayne was in his prime.
That has to be a gross overstatement.
No, that's not true. Wayne.
It's really not true. We won't even waste time with that. NBA YoungBoy does have y'all in somewhat of a cult that y'all are really enjoying being in over there. But no, money. Nobody now is as famous as people were in the early 2000s and the late 90s. I need for y'all to just come to terms with this. I need for y'all to just like nobody's ever gonna be as famous as anybody that came out in the late 90s and the early 2000s. I don't know what y'all got going on. But I'm tired of y'all making these comparisons. I know a lot of y'all even like Drake in that way. And I promise y'all it's no. Like I know Drake's music is good and prolific. Like he stayed in the game for a long time. But it's never gonna get the same amount of love and admiration as it did back then for a plethora of reasons. Y'all not as talented. Y'all not as real. People are stupider. Men are more callous and more mean and less connected to any like real emotional vulnerability, meaning that y'all music doesn't connect with everybody. Music used to connect in a larger scheme because men were able to go search for vulnerability to give to women in music. Y'all don't do that anymore. Like we was talking about why like R&B music isn't the way it used to be. And that's because like y'all like Chris Brown. Like I hate to tell y'all this, but the people y'all make big for this genre of music, they don't like women. They really don't. Like they're not gonna get on their knees and cry and beg for a woman just to get her in a bed and then play her later. Like they're not gonna do that. They're just gonna be like, fuck you, bitch. I hope you die. And you know, that'll be it. But they won't go the extra mile like niggas back in the day. Niggas back in the day was willing to cry and tell you they love you in front of a whole bunch of people and shit like that. Like they was willing to do all of this shit to get the coochie. You know what I'm saying? Y'all not like that no more. Actually, y'all act really gay. Y'all act like y'all hate women and y'all really love men and y'all are just jealous of women. So because y'all act like that, y'all's music doesn't feel the same because there ain't no real love in it. Ain't no real love, ain't no real longing in it. It's a power play. It's not longing. And so it doesn't connect. Sorry. Sorry. So sorry, y'all. Okay. Chris Brown, Tank. Yeah, Tank. Trey. It's a lot of them. It's a lot of them. You could blame, and men have always been toxic, but it didn't used to be such a bad thing to showcase to the world that you were willing to do whatever for a woman. Yeah, LL Cool J was like one of the last rap niggas that's the type of energy that they was on. And he has had the longest career in hip hop than anybody else simply because he knew where his bread was buttered. Once LL realized that the women were his greatest commodity, he stuck with that. He made songs for women. He was always attractive to women. He went and got in romantic comedies and movies he knew that women would go and watch and go and see. Because women are going to pay. Women like the arts. Women are going to like, you know what I mean? Y'all are not the same anymore. I've been watching you for so very long. Trying to get my nerve built up to be so strong. I really want to meet you, but I'm kind of scared. 'Cause you're the kind of lady with so much class. I get my thoughts together for the very next day. But when I see you, lady, forget what I said to your eyes and hair. Such a beautiful tone. The way you dress and walk, it really turns me on, yeah. Ooh, you really turn me on. Come on, come on, come on, come and talk. See, yeah, y'all are never gonna talk to women like that. Y'all don't talk to women like that. That's how you gotta talk to a bitch. If you're gonna be stalking and acting weird, you gotta be like, bitch, I was watching you and you just so beautiful. Oh my God. Like, it's just all of this shit. Like, oh my God, head to toe. It's everything. I like it all. I like it all. I want it all. Like, y'all don't know how to make. And so y'all talk to women crazy. And then y'all are like, I'm the man and I'm special. And so you better like me, bitch. And if you don't like me and give me what I want when I want it, then you a whack ass bitch. And it's like, okay, well, nigga, die slow. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? I don't want to fuck nobody talking to me like that.
Bought me a car for my birthday too.
Hold on. Quiet.
I don't give a about Peter. Shut the up. Make me shut up. Make me shut up.
Oh, we good. No.
I don't give a about nothing. Most recently, I felt like people would recognize my face from the Shade Room.
Oh, you went viral on Shade Room? What you was doing on there?
Dating my spouse.
Who your spouse?
The spouse. You can't just give it.
Peter Thomas.
Oh my God, not all.
In real life.
Oh, so y'all like deep.
We're in a like actual like real relationship.
Can I say
he
one
wants
thing
to
to
have.
you?
We've talked about marriage. We've talked about having kids.
I'm
Like,
gonna say one thing to you. So before he went to jail, I'm just gonna be honest. I'm not even trying to be funny.
No, please.
My cousin was dating him. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, you were his girlfriend, or
Wait,
you
what
just,
was the timeline here?
It's literally her name's Brittany. He
Do you
was
know
paying
Brittany?
her bills before he went to jail. So,
how long ago was that though?
a month ago that she was telling me about her talking to him. So.
Oh, okay. How's that
Maybe it
possible
was
though?
like-
If he's in jail.
What do you mean? How is that possible? Jail have phone, ho.
Well, maybe he called her from jail. I don't know.
You know they get messy when they behind the bars.
So-
He blows up my phone every day. You know.
So
Literally.
I'm sorry, baby. I'm so sorry. You think Peter Thomas is a catch and you should be like mad and jealous if he's talking to another woman? You're doing it wrong. That's an old nigga. And then he's an old nigga in jail. If he's blowing up your phone, you better be getting cash apps when he's blowing your phone up. Because not only can he not put his white beard in the crack of your ass and show you what the Jamaican mind is about, right? Lick fuck. If he's not, it's a late show. Lick fuck. If he's not, right? If he's not capable of eating your ass and banging you out at the same damn time, also lacing your pockets just a slight bit, I don't understand what we're getting emotional about right now. What is happening? What is happening? I don't have time for whatever this is, girl. How young are you? Oh my God. Peter, what young girl did you take advantage of? Because her head is gone.
It meant like a virtual relationship or something.
No, not a virtual relationship. That's exactly what it is. Maybe even parasocial. Do y'all even know each other?
Really went to his restaurant in Baltimore.
That was before I was even in his life, because last April when I met him, his restaurant was already shut down in Baltimore.
I don't even care, girl. Do your thing.
I don't care
literally
either.
was just
I'm
trying
just
to figure
saying.
out what it was, because I didn't want my cousin to be mad at me for like being on a podcast with a girl that's talking to him, and then I didn't say nothing.
So your cousin was gonna be mad because you was on a podcast with a girl? These niggas is for everybody. What's wrong with y'all? These niggas is for everybody, especially an old nigga. That's a pass around, bitch. You supposed to get a little money, have a little fun, and pass him on to the next young girl. Y'all not trying to husband this old ass jailbird nigga, are you? He's a scammer. Why would you be trying to husband him? I should smack the fuck out of both of y'all. Where y'all mamas?
About it, because she been like bragging about himself.
What's the last time she bragged about him?
Maybe like a month ago.
Oh damn, this was recent. Like,
Ooh, now we getting into it.
I'm not saying you're lying.
Ma'am, look at your wig. Ma'am, look at your wig right now. You look like you are struggling.
I'm just saying, I just find that hard to believe.
How long were you dating Peter?
We've been dating for the last year and a half.
Year and a half.
April 6th, and we've been together every day since. Currently.
How he's in jail.
Like, I went to go visit him. I'll be back to visit him on Sunday.
Oh, so she's visiting him in jail. Oh, okay. Girl, where's my delivery man? When I tell y'all, whoever the mama is, the mama ain't shit. Whoever this young girl's mama is, her mama ain't shit, right? I'm going to automatically assume that she hates her mama, and that's why she wants to be in a relationship with somebody's fucking granddaddy. Like, you really think you in love with that granddaddy jailbird scamming ass old funky feet ass nigga? I'm blaming your parents. I'm blaming your parents. Somebody did not do the inner work. Somebody did not do the inner work to build the young woman. Because if she actually had a solid inner world, for one, she wouldn't be on this goofy niggas podcast. For two, she wouldn't have that terrible wig on in front of us on this goofy niggas podcast. And for three, she wouldn't be spending her money going back and forth to the motherfucking jailhouse to see an old ass nigga that's been passed through the Bravo Black Lady headquarters coochie. She lying. You think she lying? She seems very emotional to me. I don't think she lying. I think she delusional.
If you were to find out he was cheating, you would break up with him.
Bye.
That's
fun with that.
boyfriend? That's crazy.
Have fun with that.
After the podcast, we can
I've been in
FaceTime
his
her
house
and you'll
for a
talk to
whole
her.
month.
Because I'm just trying to call that right now.
Why would y'all eventually fight and homegirl ain't even fucking a nigga? What's going on?
Let's figure this out. Like, let's get to the bottom of this right now. Hey, Brittany. Hey, how you doing? This is Stunt Lifestyle with the We in Miami podcast. Are you dating Peter? Because I'm with his girlfriend right now. Are they married? No, just girlfriend, boyfriend. Okay, so that means they're both single, correct? Oh.
He's in jail though, honey.
I'm not going to give any information out like that, but he's a great friend of mine, so he'll always be a great friend of mine.
Did you have...
Oh, so you'll always be fucking him. Peter must have that dick. Peter must have, when a woman talking shit like that, a nigga either sending her a lot of money or he fucking her real good. It's one or two things. He's going to always be my friend.
Have intimate relations with him.
This is funny. I don't kiss and tell, baby. That's crazy.
You don't kiss and tell?
She sounds a little bothered. Why she so like
Bitch, nobody's more bothered than you and your wig.
bothered?
She gets that old
You want to talk to her?
wrinkles.
I'm crying. I mean, I know she ain't me, so that's irrelevant.
What do you mean she not you? What do you mean? Yeah, y'all are not the same person. Congratulations. Thanks for letting us know that you and this other person are not the same person crying over in jail Peter Thompson dick. My God, on today. Listen, I love you guys. I gotta go. My people are downstairs. My God. Take care of yourselves and each other. I got to get out of here. The word is on the street. You know what to do with it.